Hey guys, so there's a topic I want to talk about today, and that is consistency. So, for any type of transformation that you're trying to do, whether it's getting to the gym, eating better, training your mind, you need consistency with your new approach to be successful, right? Practice that thing over and over again, you'll be successful. So, what happens is we fall into the trap of telling ourselves we're going to do something that we're not actually going to do. So, a couple examples in my life would be three things that I've been telling myself I would do, but ultimately I really struggle doing. The first is long runs, running for 45 or plus minutes, doing yoga, eating salads. So, going for long runs. For years, I told myself, like, hey, you just need to go for that 45-minute jog. It's good for your aerobic system, your lungs. It's good for weight loss or fat burning. And so for a long time, I was like, I'm going to do that. And I did it sometimes. And I felt great when I did it. And I felt happy and I felt good after it. And it was motivating. I wanted to do it again. But ultimately, the process of running for me is not that fun. Like the whole process of it. It's 40 minutes long. I need to be stimulated mentally, so like just cruising, that doesn't work for who I am. I need more quick things moving in my way. So for years I told myself I was gonna run. Well, my success rate was probably like 3%. So instead, I've decided to tell myself to do something else. What I do instead is I need to get 40 minutes of cardio in. The other day we were going to go for a run and I was like, it's just hard. So we went into the track and I played football. Now it's easy to just kind of throw the ball around and like not really get much of a workout. So my buddy and I set parameters and said, hey, we're going to move in this way. We're going to have to cut every 5 seconds. We're going to do this. And we just had the clock going for 40 minutes and said, hey, let's just stay moving for 40 minutes. Now that was awesome. It was fun. I like playing ball sports. It stimulated me mentally. I got the exact same goal of 40 minutes of running, and it was fun. It was something that I look forward to doing again in the future. I don't dread it and like, I have to go do this. So that was a successful alternative. Yoga, I have a bad wrist and a bad ankle, and most of the movements in yoga really aggravate it. I've done modifications for it, but I just really struggle with it. Now, yoga is important and it's good for stretching. So what's my alternative? Because I can't just not stretch. So two things I've done. One, I have a stretch therapist. She stretches for me. And that helps a lot because I sit there and when it's uncomfortable, it's not an easy out. So she does some of the stretching for me. Now, if you can't afford that makes sense. Another thing I did was have like a little massager at home and I lay on it and then I move around. So the process of stretching feels a little better. That's one easy way to get some of that stretching in. The third one is salads. So salads are good, right? You need to eat them. They're veggies. It's important. Very, very important for your life. But for me, I eat a ton of food. So if I'm going to a restaurant and I'm going to order a salad, I have to get like double or triple meat. I have to get a snack before, I have to get extras, and it turns a $10 salad into $30. So financially, that's just not a great move for me. Plus, eating salads takes a long time. Like when you eat a lot of food, to just chew and consume the salad takes a long time. I'm really busy. A lot of times I don't have time to just sit there and gnaw on it for a while. So instead, I figured out that sauteing veggies, a huge thing of veggies with a little bit of garlic salt and oil in there, is phenomenal. I'll eat them. They're mushier, they go down quicker, and ultimately, I end up eating veggies. The price point is cheaper. It's just a better alternative. And I do that mostly at my house. I don't order veggies at restaurants as much because it's just more expensive and it doesn't fill me up. Plus, a lot of veggies at restaurants are doused in oil and things like that, so it's higher fat contents. So those are three things. For years, I would always tell myself I'd do them. I'd feel guilty about not doing them. And then when you feel guilty, you feel shame. When you feel shame, you feel like you're not following through with your promises. And so that whole process is really hard because it defeats you. It's failing. And ultimately that defeats you. So Instead, it's like, well, forget it. I don't have to like running. I don't have to like yoga, and I don't have to like salads. I have to like training my lungs. I have to like stretching, and I have to figure out ways to get vitamins and micronutrients in my food. So I've done that in 3 different ways. So what my recommendation is be honest with yourself about what you enjoy doing. Yes, any type of change requires getting yourself out of your comfort zone. If you haven't been working out for 2 years and you go to work out, no matter what workout you do, it's going to be hard. But find one that stimulates you. If it's CrossFit, great. If it's running, great. If it's bar class, great. Find something that you enjoy doing. You have to like it, because if you don't like it, it's just a matter of time before you drop off. We see it all the time. You can't be motivated by something you don't enjoy. It's just like someone that has a job they don't love. It's the only thing keeping them there is because it pays the bills, not because they love it. And so they struggle with the motivation to do that. So be honest with yourself. Be aware of what you like. Ask a trainer or coach in your life what is a good alternative if you don't like certain things that you're doing currently, and find something you enjoy, because that's long-term sustainable life. Have a good day.